Jan.
And I'm Debbie, and we're down here at Lake Sumter Landing, and today we're going to show you a neighborhood in the area and some of the fun sites that are nearby.
We'll start with the lake.
Right behind us.
And we'll take you along some of the neighborhoods and show you some homes.
So come along. Okay, so here we are in Lake Sumter Landing. We're on Lake Sumter Landing Road, heading toward Old Camp Road. So the neighborhood we're going to visit is right here. These are some of the homes along the outside of the neighborhood. We're going to go ahead and pull in here and show you around Lakeshore Cottages. These are really beautiful, upscale, premier homes here in the villages. As you can see, they're called cottages, but they're pretty good-sized homes.
They have that cottage feel.
They do have the cottage feel. There's a tiny bit of politics in the villages. We've got Republicans and Democrats, and people do feel free to share their political opinions at their homes, on their golf carts, or in person.
That's true. Older people, they don't care. They're just going to stand up for their party. All the houses here are painted differently and have different looks to them, so it just makes it such a cute little neighborhood. Now these homes face the water in the backyard, so they have a beautiful view over Lake Sumter.
We'll kind of peek in between these two so you can kind of see.
And an occasional gator or two in their backyard.
In this community, I don't know, how many homes would you guess is in here? Maybe like 100 or so?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to look it up.
Pretty small amount of homes in here. And the nice thing is, this is all of the homes in here, so they're pretty isolated and get to have a little bit of a neighborhood feel. Some of the neighborhoods here are a little bit larger than this, so this is kind of a smaller, exclusive neighborhood.
And walking distance to many shops and restaurants in Lake Sumter, and the entertainment at night.
And in a couple minutes here, we're going to drive up by the pool, and you'll see that they have their own kind of private pool. Now, most of the pools here in the villages are open to anybody, but you would have to drive all the way over here, park, and go in here. So it probably has mostly residents that would be hanging out at the pool. Oh, and actually, they're working on it. So, see, they do keep things up very well here in the villages. So we've got some guys making it just a little prettier here.
On a new shiny roof. And cleaning the pool area.
Okay, so we're exiting the cottages now. We're going to go left here on, I believe this is Lakeshore Drive. And we're going to go ahead and head down the cart path, and we're going to head towards Sunset Point, which is a place that a lot of people go to just watch the sunset. It's a beautiful area. Let's see if Jan can make the light. Can she do it? Can she do it?
I can do it.
Woohoo!
It's still yellow.
We're through before red. Good job. Thank you. And there's the Winn-Dixie, which is right here in downtown Sumter.
We got all the traffic coming in from Mardi Gras.
And then, yep, everybody's coming in. And that's one of our traffic circles up there. We have a lot of traffic circles here in the villages, which is kind of nice. Instead of putting up stoplights and making everybody stop all the time, you're able to just get through on a traffic circle. Now here is the back of that neighborhood. And we're down the cart path, and this is one of 2 cart paths that exits from Lake Sumter Landing. You either go down Morse or you go down Buena Vista. We're now headed down the Morse path. Now this path, you got to be kind of brave to go down this path. And sober, supposedly, haha. I don't know how many people come out of Lake Sumter Landing sober, but you should be driving sober.
And you should be driving across this 10 miles an hour because it is very, very narrow. And as you can see, these cars are super close.
So here we go. You've got the lake on both sides here. That's Morse. And then more lake on the other side. It's just a beautiful drive up here too.
They also have painted on the floor about here that it's still 10 miles per hour in case people forget and start getting a little heavy foot on those carts.
So here we are. This is Sunset Point, which it's about 3 o'clock here today. So sun's not quite setting, but if you can imagine sitting here, and that is the west. We're aimed toward the west, and you just sit here and people just watch the sunset, and it's a gorgeous place to do that over the lake. And you'll see in the distance, if you can see, there are some sand traps out there. That's the Arnold Palmer Golf Course. And then those are the homes we were just looking at there. So you can see they've got a gorgeous view.
And the water is sparkling in the sun like a Ham's beer commercial.
And now on this lake is not available for commercial boating. You can't take your own boat out there. The boat that you may see out there is a little tour boat that the Villages offers. It's like $4 or something like that to do a tour, and they kind of take you around, tell you about the villages and about the area. But outside of that, you can do dragon racing, which we may work on a video for that.
The dragon boats, and I think there's also a tour by kayak every once in a while.
And in addition to that, I do believe they have fishing tours like once a month or every couple weeks or so. So they are allowing, it's catch and release, of course, but they are allowing people to fish out there. So I don't know if I'd want to be in a kayak out there with the gators. You?
I know there's some big ones in that water.
There are big ones. So. Okay, so now you know where to come watch the sunset. Now we're going to take you across Morse Avenue, and we're going to show you under one of our tunnels, and this is how we all get around and get over the major roads, is actually under the major roads. We go through tunnels, and we're going to show you another view of Lake Sumter Landing from the other side of Morse Avenue. So here we go again on that skinny bridge, and there's going to be some carts coming at us. You're going to see just how tight this is. I always hold my breath. Hope everybody else is paying attention.
Yep, over the line, over the line.
I don't think you could see.
Some carts have these big doors on the side, so if it rains, they can quickly shut them off. And if you have 2 carts with the big doors on the outside, sometimes it's really, really tight on this bridge.
And we're going north, just so you have a direction as to which direction we're heading. So we're heading north now on Morse, on the Morse golf cart path. Now over on the left here, if you look through the trees there, that is a hospice home. And that's pretty new. It's been there for a while, but then they built on recently and made it really large, so which is very nice, because in this community we do need some of those facilities as well.
It's very beautiful. A lot of the rooms have a view of the lake.
So here we go under the tunnel. Lots of people like to honk their horns in here, flash their lights, kids scream. And we've come up on the other side now. And there's this beautiful park with all these old oak trees. So beautiful in here.
There used to be buffalo here. Live Oaks Park.
So that was cart parking that we used. There were no automobiles permitted to park there, so that was all carts only, as you will find in a lot of the areas here. As you notice here, there's a bunch of picnic tables and a bench. You see a lot of benches around the villages too, on the cart paths and stuff. A lot of residents like to stop there and just take in the views because they're very beautiful views. The villages is so well taken care of, so well maintained, very clean. It's very rare to find a piece of garbage on the ground. If it is, I can almost guarantee you it won't be there by the next day. So
Now we're walking down this little path to take a look of the other side of the bridge, which is more swamp than lake. And this is fairly new when they did the park. And it is used quite a bit. Not today. Everybody's at Mardi Gras.
just a really pretty place to come out and sit and take a look. And then this direction is another set of villas that maybe someday we'll do another video about and take you through there. We'd like to show you a lot of the different areas because there's a lot of different types of homes and a lot of really nice neighborhoods to live in, depending on what you're looking for.
It's very serene, very quiet, considering the Morse is right there. You can hardly hear those cars. Another beautiful day. Here's some pictures that my husband and I took one summer at Sunset Point, and you can see that some of the views here are outstanding with the clouds and the colors, and it's just a nice time to sit, have a glass of wine, and look at the beauty. The best thing about living in the villages is it's a great place to have a great time
with great friends.